Hello, everyone say a nice big hello.
What's up, Dax?
What's up, guys? So, welcome to Extreme Improv XStreamed's Geek Battle Show. This incredibly interesting and intriguing blend of improvised comedy with a panel show about all things geekiness. There will be trivia, there will be debates, there will be discussion, and there will be Capel Fave. Say hello to the people.
Hi, everyone, and today I couldn't find my Thundercats photo because my Zoom background's sort of too much now. In any case, so Geek Fact, yes, I think David's going to ask that, but I'm going to jump ahead. Well, other than Geek Fact, I like to say something. The thing is that Christopher Nolan is really, really a hardworking filmmaker. And because of him, that's the reason why, like, if I see, like, a short story plot hole, I won't be able to contain myself because of Christopher Nolan's really, really good direction and going all the way and just flying everything. That's why, like, even like Marty said, like, I was happy seeing all my heroes in the Avengers film. Just because, you know, I'm sort of a smart bastard, I sometimes ruin things. And like in the new Loki show, without giving spoilers, I'm going to ruin a few things. One, how did humans are able to, you know, knock out Asgardians? That's not possible. And also, time doesn't work in their place. Then when that would mean that when at the end, where the multiverse of madness starts, their place shouldn't be affected because it sits beyond time. And also, killing the person who is also beyond time is not going to affect the multiverse because, you know, he's at the end of time. So how does that work?
Okay, I can answer all of these. For anyone that isn't quite up to date on that, I think you need pre-knowledge of Loki to be able to watch that. So, Cap, like, very quickly, let's deal with these one at a time. Can you say them again? And then one at a time.
So, one, how did they knock out an Asgardian?
Okay, that doesn't make sense. So, like, the thing is, though, is that arguably Loki isn't an Asgardian. You know,
True,
also,
but he was able to take a
also,
beating from the Hulk.
we don't 100% know any of, like, they were time agents. This isn't any spoiler. We don't really know what their background is because we know that they're humanoid, but they could have been taken from anywhere.
Well, it's kind of established that they are actually from like normal people. Remember, one is a teacher.
Yeah. But we don't know that for a fact because if they themselves are variants, as the show calls them, then maybe they're a variant with superhuman strength.
And
They
also
could be
random
variant
people
with
at
anyone.
Yeah.
and also random people at the supermarket pummeling him like the Hulk. Also kind of like
Okay. So to answer this, Cap, they're mutants. They're mutants. Mutants have powers. They come from Earth, and this is why we will end up with the X-Men. Okay. What was your second point?
How did like the multiverse affects them? They sit in a place where time and space doesn't actually matter.
Beth knows.
They won't be interfering. Go back.
Oh, so what's great is I just finished the series last night, so I am fully caught up on this. I had to wait for my son to come home from his summer trip to watch it with him. So the way they described it is it was universes stacked on top of universes. So when you're saying you don't know why it would affect them at the TVA, was that when he was sent back to the TVA, the multiverses were already splitting up. So it's not like he was sent to the same TVA that he came from. He was sent to a newly created TVA. Whatever TVA was probably like created in that moment is the one he was sent to, and that's why they're affected.
But
they're not really affected because their timeline's not affected.
But if that means there are multiple TVAs,
Yes.
won't they just contradict each other? I mean,
Yes.
their whole point is to maintain the
Yeah.
timeline, but they're like multiple TVAs. They kind of contradict each other. And
Right,
even
that's why
they
there's a
themselves
season
will
2.
meet.
Yeah. So, but like because it's a variant TVA, obviously time does work there.
Mm-hmm.
So in Doctor Who, if none of you guys know it that well, the way they explain any of these things is with a very simple phrase: wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. There we go. And Cap, what was your third query?
How something happening in the end of time would affect the new timeline.
Okay, so in what way did it? What do you mean it did affect the new timeline?
Like, meaning that the death of that person just caused up with sudden explosions of multiple realities just collapsing into one another.
Okay, so the idea is the person you're talking about was like they were working to make sure there was just one timeline. So when they stopped existing, it meant that there could be others, but because time. Okay, we're getting into quantum leap territory here. Imagine a piece of string, right? And it's like this, and that is time. Now, time, even if you're here, if this person is making sure it is one piece of string, suddenly they gone, back here, it can start to spread roots out. And so, if you imagine this piece of string balled up so that every piece of time is touching every other piece of time, then that's how things that happen here can affect things that happen there, because it isn't one piece of string, it's a ball of string.
Yeah, time is not like past and present, but the thing is that arrow of time always moves forwards. This is physics, but I'm not sure that how it falls into Marvel. But the thing is that if it only moves forward, the problem is cause and effect becomes a problem. Is that effect cannot affect the cause. Everything's up to that point is now established. Now I can say there's a universe that can pop up from the end of time that may lead to another place and everything like that. That I understand. But the thing is, the end of time.
But they have the ability to time travel, and because they have the ability to time travel, the idea is that the time agents go back. It's not like the time agents are in 2012 to get Loki
but
or whatever.
He's always in the end of time. He doesn't move anywhere. He just sits there and organizes everything.
Yes, because he's no longer organising everything. It means that things in the past go into chaos.
But remember, is it the scene where there's a point where he says he doesn't know anything what's about to happen, right? Where he says, I don't know what's about to happen from this point. So did reality started to branch out at that point, or after he dies?
It did. They showed a visual of it where he was saying, I don't know what happens now, and then there were these branches that started to form, and these were the options. This was them taking over the timeline. them killing him, them, you know, betraying one another, like those branched off. And then at the point that the person that was holding all of time together, like think about all the things that were stacked on top of each other. He was holding that in stasis.
Yeah.
And at the point that he died, he was no longer holding that. So all these different realities became possible. And the fact that they were possible allowed them to be created.
Yeah, 1 second there. We have, hang on. Like, okay, oh, this is brilliant. So in the
Hannah's face, and it's correct.
Yeah, that's brilliant too. But in the comment section, we've got someone on Facebook, Brandon Boring. I don't know if that is their real name. They say time being past and present, or being a web, are both separate hypotheses, and neither are proven. These are all just ideas that have been postulated. Then a minute later, we get the comment, "Oh wait, are you guys talking about Loki?" Laugh my arse off. Yeah, this is not a strict science show. With like, it should be, but it is not.
None of them are physicists. None of them we are.
Okay, we can continue on this, but we were doing introductions. We only got as far as Capelthave. So, also on the show today is Marty.
Hi, I'm Marty, in Seattle, Washington, and my geek fact is, I think it was in the 80s, Walt Disney threatened to sue Marvel Comics because Howard the Duck looked too similar to Donald Duck. So the solution was that Howard the Duck had to start wearing pants.
Wow, that is a great fact. Also, sorry, not that wasn't interesting, Marty. No, I mean, it was interesting. Right, we have more comments that like we hit a good one here. So Pablo Lewin says, "You guys are all wrong. Multiverses are not interconnected. They're totally isolated, and their timelines do not intersect. I know because I am one of the few carbon-based units who has experienced multiverse tourism. Wouldn't that mean that you are making it interconnected?" Pablo, like, come on there. Come on, Pablo. But then Brandon Boring says, "Yes, Brandon Boring is my real name." Well, good for you. It's an interesting name. It's a conversation starter, certainly. But with this, you can always go out of your way to prove that you are not a boring person. And then it's one of those paradoxes itself, because technically you are. You didn't think you'd be as much of point of conversation on this show, did you, Brandon? But anyway, also on the show, we have Hannah. Say hello to the people.
Hello to the people, you geeks. My geeky thing is you can buy a Geek Battle Cup from Extreme Improv. That's it.
Fantastic. Thank you for that, Hannah. Also on the show, we have Beth.
Hey, I'm Beth. I didn't know I needed to be prepared with a geeky fact. This is my first time. So what I'll say instead is that it sounds like Pablo might be the one in charge of the timeline, and perhaps we should kill him.
Yes.
No, that'll make it so much worse.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so before we move on, does anyone have anything else they want to add to basic time travel theory or multiverse, anything like this?
That's also another thing, is like multiverse. They also established there are multiverses, but they're maintaining every multiverse has the same timeline. That's what they're trying to maintain. They don't maintain like the changes in the universe, but they maintain like the Loki's Nexus events are that if they like survive Thanos, that's their Nexus event, and what happens afterwards and something like that. Like the old Loki's Nexus event was that he survived Thanos, but it wasn't like big enough of a detection that they didn't come and get him. But then afterwards he was in a lonely planet, he didn't affect anyone, but when he decided to come back to visit Thor, it sort of spiked up, so they came back to, get it. I get that. But the thing is that there are multiverses with differences, right? They're trying to maintain a sacred timeline so the Krang can just, the main guy can be the same as always. But it wouldn't be just fair if this guy goes and, murders anyone who's different from his timeline.
That is the argument, basically, is to say, like, if someone sees, well, do you know what, this comes to all supervillains, especially modern ones. Like, so you get Thanos, who sees that civilizations are killing like themselves because they're running out of resources and everything. So he snaps half of everyone out of existence, and that way it like makes it so that it's sustainable for everyone else, and everyone therefore doesn't suffer. Someone having this sacred timeline saying this is the timeline that makes sense, but killing off anyone else that deviates from it is a similar predicament, because you may be making this one make sense, but you're killing others. So for snapping away people is killing people, and it doesn't obviously make sense for them.
Yeah, for supervillains, right? But that's right. I mean, Thanos can actually do we established in Doctor Strange there are multiple realities. So why don't you just get invade?
Now that's the continuity. Okay, so we're going to get off of this subject in a minute, because I can see that Hannah is slowly dying inside and outside as a result. But okay, so what was I going to say? I've forgotten. Okay, so in Marvel, we'll get off the Marvel thing soon. And this, you could say, but there's a continuity error, because how come Doctor Strange and everything was able to see 14 million different possibilities if these timelines can't exist? You know, if these are branch realities and there was the one reality at that time. What if the whole time we have been seeing alternative realities within the Marvel Cinematic Universe? So I won't give spoilers from What If that has just aired if people haven't seen it yet. But that might have been something that already pre-existed. But the biggest one is The Incredible Hulk. The film The Incredible Hulk, clearly Edward Norton was the Hulk, and that's just a change of casting. But as we learn with WandaVision with Quicksilver, and if there's going to be multiple Spider-Men and stuff like this, an alternative Edward Norton looking a different person might be an entirely different variant. And the extra evidence for it is we have not had a single mention of Betty Ross throughout the entire rest of the films. So, but she was the love interest of Bruce Banner in The Incredible Hulk. So I think that entire movie is a variant timeline.
I love that theory.
Thank you, Beth.
That's excellent.
Beth, I'm giving you a point for agreeing with me.
I'm going to have to rewatch everything with the understanding that it's on multiple universes.
Well, I think it could be. I think they could retcon anything to be multiple stuff. Marty?
Yeah, well, I have an explanation for all of this with just two words. Science fiction.
Oh, let's move on.
Okay, well done. Right, very quickly in the comments, though. Very quickly. So, hang on. The audience, look, the audience are getting into this today, so they don't always, so we have to respect them. So, Pablo comes back with, no, because when travelling between multiverses, I was totally naked, and I should have read this first. And human flesh is a great multiverse isolator. Naturally, I was jailed for weeks at different multiverse for indecent exposure, but it was well worth it. So there. Brandon says, that sounds like Jet Li's The One. Does anyone remember that film?
Yeah.
Never saw it.
Oh, great multiverse film. Right, okay. Then Brandon says, it's funny because he could have just doubled the resources, but, murder half of everyone. Yeah, why not go everyone gets a second world to live on? Yeah, true. Okay, and with this, let's move on. We're going to go on to our first proper round of this, because this was basically Capel Fave. That was a good subject for an introduction there. It went on to stuff. It had legs. Okay.
I thought I was gonna read quotes from Master Splinter, but then I thought, you know what, let's do this.
No, okay, so we're going to go on to our first quickfire round, where basically I'm going to tell you the name of an object or something, not a person, basically, from somewhere in geek culture, and you have to buzz in just by saying buzz and giving a wave and telling me where it comes from. Now, I don't have all of the answers because I just have the names of these things, so there might be some where we don't actually know. That's my bad. But ready? The first one is... I can't see the screen. The first one is holodeck. Where does a holodeck come from?
Buzz.
Marty's hand was up first.
Star Trek.
Yes, correct. So, Marty, you get a point. Next up, we have a fire flower. Where does a fire flower come from? Ooh, no one knows where the fire... Capel Face? Cap?
Legend of Zelda?
No, incorrect. But, guys,
Buzz.
if you buzz as well, please. Beth?
Buzz.
Mario Brothers.
Yes, it is Super Mario Brothers. Okay, next object is the Ocarina of Time.
Buzz.
Beth.
Legend of Zelda.
Correct. Next object we have is the Night Bus.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Beth just picked it.
Wasn't that Totoro?
Ooh,
Buzz.
no. Marty.
Harry Potter.
Correct. Next item we have is a Sonic lipstick.
Buzz.
Hannah.
Doctor Who.
Correct. Next item we have is the Master Sword.
Sorry?
The Master Sword.
Masters. Masters.
3.
But the Buzz.
Hannah.
Legend of Zelda.
Correct. Hannah, you grab a point. So, next up we have the bed knob. The bed knob.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Marty got there first.
Bed knobs and broomstick.
Correct. Next item we have is a blue pill.
Buzz.
Capelthave.
Matrix.
Correct. Okay, then we have the Universal Translator. Universal Translator.
Buzz.
Beth.
That's on Star Trek, isn't it?
It is. Next up we have a chameleon circuit.
Buzz.
Hannah.
Doctor Who.
It is Doctor Who.
Yeah.
And then we have Milnir.
Buzz.
Capelthave made it.
Door.
Correct. And then we have Duff Beer.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Hannah.
Simpsons.
Correct. Golden Snitch.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Hannah.
Harry Potter.
Correct. Then we have Marauder's Map.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Marty got there first.
Harry Potter.
Correct. And
Buzz.
Arc Reactor.
Buzz.
Capelthave.
Iron Man.
Correct. And we'll do a few more. T-Virus. Capelthave.
Resident Evil.
Correct. Magic Carpet.
Buzz.
Hannah.
Aladdin.
Correct.
Psycab.
Very close, but Hannah got there first. Ooh, Tanuki Suit.
Buzz.
Hannah?
Ann Summers.
I hope not, but good comedic answer. A Tanuki Suit. I assume I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's a simple enough spelling, so if I've got it wrong, someone can correct me later. But I don't think
It's
I've
an
ever
anime,
actually...
isn't it?
It's what?
It's an anime. It's
No,
an anime, isn't it?
Give it 5-second countdown. 3 seconds. Cap?
Is it Final Fantasy?
No. Hannah?
Was it something to do with Lego?
Oh, not that I know of. I'll give you the answer.
Like a Mario?
It's
Mario
Mario.
Lego?
It's Super Mario. It's Super Mario is the answer.
I've got a cousin.
Okay. Next up we have the Golden Gun.
Buzz.
Marty.
James Bond.
Correct. And next up we have a Jiggy. A Jiggy. Who knows where we've got the Jiggy from? Capelthave.
Ghostbusters?
No. 2.
Buzz.
1. Marty.
Will Smith invented the jiggy.
Do you know what? I'm going to give you a point there because it's not incorrect, but I was looking... Oh, Beth?
Buzz. Pokemon?
No, it's Banjo-Kazooie
Buzz.
video game. Too late, guys. Banjo-Kazooie. Okay, Talkie Toaster. Talkie Toaster. Talkie Toaster. Yeah, Cap?
My Little Toaster?
My Little Toaster, no. And I'll give it Beth, but then we'll...
Is it the Teletubbies?
No, it is Red Dwarf. Okay, one more, and we have a Tribble.
Buzz.
Marty.
Star Trek.
Correct. Okay, and that is time. So after that quickfire round, everyone's on the scoreboard but me, but that's the problem with playing a game that I'm hosting myself. And we will go on to our next round. And our next round is we're going to see, even though we've already had like a discussion, debate, whatever you want to call it, we will have a little bit of another discussion round, see if we can all come to a joint conclusion on something. We've never done it yet, but we may be able to here. And that is today's topic: what is the best theme tune from a movie or television show or something else within the geek world, I suppose? What has the most either the most iconic or the best or the one you'd listen to? You know, what is the
This
best?
is like the Mount Rushmore of wrestling.
It is.
Too
I
much.
come up with similar ideas each week, Cap, and I use them on multiple shows. But yeah. Marty, what's your thought on this?
The first thing that popped into my mind was the '66 Batman theme, and it's funny because I know for a fact that my godchildren have never seen that show, but my little 5-year-old godson will go na 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 Batman. So it has endured in pop culture for that many years.
Okay, no, that's a good point. But is it because, like, who does that? Who will hum that now?
My 5-year-old godson.
Okay, but is it just because people say about Batman? And I also wonder if Bananas have, like, genuinely kept that theme alive, because it sounds like Bananas, especially in the UK, you might not in the US, will say Nana, like na 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 Batman. So anyone who has a banana knows the Batman theme, basically.
I don't know that. That's weird.
Well, like, okay, Beth, Marty, have you never heard a banana referred to as a nana?
No.
Oh no, I'm just thinking really hard. That was my thinking hard face.
Okay. Hannah.
No, I'm not saying I'm right.
No, it's a good argument. It's a good argument. This is what we're here to discover. Hannah.
My son didn't know who Batman was. He knew that something existed called Batman when he was about 5, and I had gotten him. Someone had gave him a pair of like the wings that strap onto the back, and you pull a cord and they pop out, and a mask. He used to put that on and come and tell me interesting facts about bats. And I'm not kidding, like for real. He would tell me, he would look up interesting facts about bats and then put on the outfit and come and tell me them, and then pretend that it was not him wearing the suit. And he'd come back into the room and I'd say, "Oh, you just missed Batman." Oh, well, I'll go find him.
Okay, continuing this sidebar ever so slightly, Beth. What was the most interesting fact you were told about bats?
I think it was, this was a long time ago. He's 16 now. So I know that I remember him being really interested in talking about how they use like sonar to locate where they were going. And he said, that's like making a noise and then chasing the noise. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
I just thought that was clever kid.
Okay, well, shout out there. Hannah, theme tunes.
Yeah, I have a few, but I'm just going to leave a few. The Doctor Who theme tune.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can't not know it. As soon as you hear that, everybody knows. Cap if I'd get off screen. Everybody knows Doctor Who, and everyone knows that theme tune. You don't even have to watch Doctor. Like, I know people who don't watch Doctor Who, and I'm not friends with them anymore. But they know the theme tune. Like, they can hear the theme tune and go, "Oh, it's Doctor Who," but they don't know what Doctor Who is.
Hannah, do you have a favourite Doctor Who theme? Because they vary it up every so often.
I'd say the Sounds of Gallifrey would be my favourite. Oh, you're talking about the theme?
The actual theme, because obviously they've changed it up a bunch of times.
You see, I like the classic Doctor Who. Like, when I first started watching it when I was a kid, because the theme music just used to strike fear. I actually remember hiding behind the couch watching the Daleks when I was really, really young, because I was absolutely terrified of them. So I think every time I think of that theme tune, it brings back how long I've been watching.
Do you know who the Doctor was at the time? Can you remember which
I
Doctor?
remember watching episodes with Sylvester McCoy as the Doctor, and then Tom Baker as well as the Doctor. Those are the two Doctors that I saw, like, when the telly puts on, like, random episodes, like those ones. So obviously the beginning of those. Then it went on like a weird break, and then it came back with Christopher Eccleston. So Christopher Eccleston, where I started watching it like all the way through. But I think Murray Gold is just amazing, the way he changes the music up all the time. Really, like,
absolutely.
I love the theme music now because it's very this century. Like, there's a lot more going on. It's a lot more atmospheric. It's a lot more, like, pulls you into the screen a little bit more and makes you feel like you're being surrounded by all the space and time a little bit. Feel like you're going through the world of Doctor Who with the TARDIS as it flies past the screen. But I think the old classic ones, it's just because it resonates with me as a person from when I watched it as a kid.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's definitely one I'd consider. For me, though, if you guys do or do not know the Doctor Who themes, ones to check out, because you can literally go on YouTube and just find all of them back to back, and it's like the best half hour of your life. But like the very original one from like the very first episode is really good, and that's obviously, it was iconic, and that's why they kept doing variations of it. One that I think is quite overrated is there was the 8th Doctor had a single TV movie, and that theme is actually quite good with Paul McGann. And then I think the Matt Smith one is probably my favourite of the Doctor Who when you hear the full version of it. But anyway, anyone else? Oh, sorry, Hannah, you had more than Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, so, right. Scooby Doo.
Yes.
Everyone knows Scooby Doo.
But which one? Which one? There are
The
many.
original. The Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? Guys, no. The original Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
And The Simpsons as well.
Ooh. Yeah?
Yeah.
Simpsons got a good
Also,
thing.
anything by Hans Zimmer. That's not very but anything by like The Inception, Revenant, like his music is so amazing.
Okay. Let's just pause on that one for a second there, Hannah. Now,
Alright.
by show of hands, who likes the music of Hans Zimmer? Everyone? Did anyone not like it?
I need to look it up.
What?
I need to look it
Okay.
up.
What?
I need to...
I
I
really...
know that name. I know that name. but I
So,
don't-
like,
Y'all better
The
know.
Dark Knight and Batman vs Superman and like even like The Lion King and stuff. There's like tons of stuff. Like Inception. Here's my only quibble with Hans Zimmer's music, which I genuinely really love. And you'll notice this from this point onwards. His music, almost all of his big themes, start off very low and they build up throughout. Every single one. And whatever the first sound is that you hear here, it will just continue throughout. And then at this point, it'll add on like a different sound layering up. Then another sound layering up. Then another sound layering up. And all of them, absolutely all of them, that is his one style of writing a tune. It works for the most part. The only one which I'm not on board with was his Man of Steel Superman theme. Because
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't remember that.
it just is so much crescendo and then it just ends. It doesn't have, like, you think of Superman, da 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 Superman, and it goes into this big thing.
You'll never beat John Williams.
But like
for that.
it sounds like it's building to something. It's like this is going to get so good, and then it ends because it just
Yeah,
builds
it's
up
kinda
and
like
doesn't
the
hit it.
movie.
Sorry.
Just like the movie, it builds to something you think is going to be good, and it.
Oh wow. Okay.
I will debate you on that one.
Well, we
But,
can.
yeah, I agree with Hans Zimmer. I just checked out his films. Yeah, all brilliant. So yeah, I would vote for that. But I'm just gonna go and top notch and say that none of you might have heard this. Like there was a 2000 show called Duck Dodgers, and the theme tune was sung by Tom Jones, and that was the first time I ever heard that voice. And to sing something really, really silly in that voice, I was like, oh, I love this theme song. Have you ever heard of it?
Capital Thing lives in a multiverse.
Yeah. Wow, I loved. Yeah, it was so random. It was like Duck Dodgers, and then it was Tom
It's
Jones
like-
is in there.
Think of that voice like, Duck Dodgers of 24th, one up century. It goes really brilliant.
My kids
Wow.
watch. Absolutely.
Okay, I will check this out. Did anyone else have any other nominees?
I've got one. It's going to be unpopular opinion.
Okay, Beth, let's take yours, and then Cap, Hannah, we'll come back to any others.
So mine is not traditionally geeky, but it has become so memey and pop culture that I feel like everybody knows it. And I recently heard it played, and it filled me with delight and nostalgia. And that has to be the theme to the Golden Girls.
Well, thank you for being a friend,
For
Beth.
being a friend.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's controversial in that it's not traditionally geeky, but I think it's got the nostalgia factor to it, so it kind of fits there. Like, I would absolutely believe, not that I've witnessed this, but Beth, you may have, at Comic-Con, people dressing up as the Golden Girls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I should imagine.
There was an episode in Teen Titans where Green Lantern's ring goes to Cyborg, and he conjures up Golden Girls, and Robin's like, "You can conjure up anything in the universe. Why are you conjuring Golden Girls?" And like, they're really good.
Yeah. Okay. Capital Fave, did you have another thought on this?
Yes, I'm going to top you all because this pretty much owns everything. So
You can't play if you're about to. Okay.
You can't. I don't think anything more nostalgic and throughout time more than that Disney opening. Like, any kid, even like particularly not aware of Disney, would have heard that theme to somewhere like, "Oh, I know that from The Lion King. I know that from something." So I think like the international market and everything, and pretty much.
Do you just mean like the da 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 thing, or was that
It's based on Wish Upon a Star.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think I was doing ET, to be honest. Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Hannah, did you have another thought on this?
Yes. Well, I was going to say 3, right? Star Wars, the opening, the main Star Wars, you know, I don't know. And I don't know why I had Teletubbies in my head for some reason. And also, whoever does the music to the Transformers, is that Hans Zimmer again? But, yeah.
I doubt he did the original version. But
Nah, I don't know. But
like Transformers,
Friends
robots
theme,
in
the Friends
disguise.
film, the Friends theme.
Oh, another slightly controversial one, but again, like there's Okay, here's one though, which I will put in the nominee for, since all of you have neglected it. Spider-Man.
No.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Only if it's the Simpsons version, which is Spider Pig.
Well, it's the same tune, so I'll take it. But yeah,
Okay.
it's got to be in there. It's got to be in there.
Yeah, that's from 1967, I think.
And they still use it in the movies today.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Cap.
Have you all forgotten the 2000 epic? I like to move it. You like to move it.
What's
We
that
like
from?
to
Yes.
move it.
Madagascar.
But that's just like a famous song. Surely that doesn't count.
That was just
No.
Sacha Baron Cohen having a bit of fun in the studio. That was.
Yeah, but like it's sort of become Madagascar's theme. I mean, like all 3 movies had that music.
Well,
The Lion King, the circle of life. Like everyone knows.
Yeah,
That.
yeah, okay. What I'll say with them, it's like that's like songs from like musicals rather than like a theme tune sort of thing.
What about
Yeah,
DuckTales?
DuckTales, that's a good one. Yeah, DuckTales is a good one. Like when
What about Wacky Races?
how's the Wacky Racist ones go?
Oh God, I can't do it. It's too quick.
I remember Catch That Pigeon, but I can't remember the Wacky Racist one. Okay, but DuckTales, right? When I'm in my car and I use like the indicator, I don't know if you know what I mean by that. They might call them something else in America, right? Like it makes a clicking sound, and it sounds like every time it sounds like the beginning of the DuckTales theme, like dun 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 dun. You know, life is like a right. Anyway, so with this, let's see. We've all put some nominees in. Let's see. Is anyone wavering on their suggestions? Does anyone think anyone else has given something? Like Star Trek didn't get mentioned, but Beth.
I will go into Doctor Who camp. I'm a huge fan, and I also hid behind the couch to watch the Daleks when I was a little girl. They showed it on our public TV station every Saturday night here when I was growing up. So I saw the whole run of all the Doctors, and it was, you know.
There was
Yeah.
one particular episode, and it was one of the older ones, not like from Christopher Eccleston onwards. It was one of the older episodes, and I remember watching. It was in black and white, so it's a very old one.
Mhm.
And I remember watching it, and all that happened. This is what freaked me out, right? All that happened was the Doctor and his companion were on, like, there was a level, and they were standing under this like platform here, looking terrified. And all that happened was these 2 Daleks just went across, and that's all that happened, and it scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Are you guys
At
still
some
talking
point, I
about
was
Doctor
like,
Who?
when did they start
Hi,
flying?
Hey, DB.
They
Here
can
comes
fly.
the guiding boat.
Okay, DB, let's very quickly ask you, alright,
Okay.
what has got the most iconic theme tune out of anything geek-related? No one mentioned the cartoon of X-Men either, so shame on us. But anyway.
I mean, those sounds are like Indiana Jones and Star Wars, and I mean, it's mostly like John Williams. John Williams would probably have to have made the most iconic music, in my mind. He won hundreds of awards for it, too. Is that what you're looking for? That kind of
that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'd have to say that.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
I would agree with that.
I can go with Superman.
So what, Superman,
Yeah.
Doctor Who's up there. You know what? Probably the most iconic is the John Williams Superman theme. I'll give you that. But if you could just have one on your, like your iPod Touch, what would it be, guys?
Oh, it would be
Only
the
one.
Darth Vader. Darth Vader's theme.
Ba 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 ba. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
If I
Yeah, I'm sure that's great, but I think like the noise cancelling thing is happening. Not saying there's noise, but like it went to a pitch where we can't hear it.
Oh, yeah, I do that a lot.
Was that Star Trek?
That's the Doctor Who theme.
Oh, okay.
My mouth kazoo.
Okay, brilliant. So, Doctor Who and Superman looks like it's up there. I don't think we'll get further than that. One quick follow-up question. This has been a very discussy kind of episode. It's not normally this discussion-based. If we had to erase from time either Hans Zimmer or John Williams, which do we erase from time? We can only save one.
I
You
just
have to
saw
rate Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, I'd have to say John Williams.
You'd save John Williams.
Yeah.
I saw all the movies right now, and I have like my favorite animated movie, even Kung Fu Panda, Megamind, they're all in it. So, yeah, I can't take that away.
I think Hans Zimmer does stuff that takes itself more seriously. Stuff like Schindler's List. I think Hans Zimmer did Schindler's List, and so I think the music that he does, and John Williams is like Indiana Jones and Star Wars, and that stuff's more fantasy, somewhat. So I would go with that. I could live without Hans Zimmer, but I don't want to.
Okay. In the comments, Dave MC just says he would get rid of Hans Zimmer. Can you imagine Danny Elfman doing the score for Star Wars? So there you go.
Ooh.
Love to hear that.
Yeah.
Wait, you must be really bored when you drive David to make the DuckTales comparison. What? I don't understand. What did anyone do wrong? I like the DuckTales thing. Right, anyway. Oh, what, to my indicator? Yeah, I see what you mean. Right, so we're going to move on. We're going to go on to our next quickfire round. We're going to do our classic impressions round. So the way this works is each of you will be given between 1 minute and 90 seconds, because it's never consistently the same. And you have to do as many impressions as you can. I just need to quickly open up the list of characters, because I forgot. And yeah, you do as many. Oh my god, where is it? Randomized list. There we go. So, I will send you a list of characters. You have to do as many impressions as you can. You can say skip if you don't know how to do them. And basically, you get a point if someone guesses your impression correctly, and they get a point for guessing it correctly. I will play this as well, and once again on the honour system that I'm not reading through everyone's characters, so that way I can still take part. But that means that you guys have to tell people if they're right or wrong, or if you're skipping to someone else, because otherwise I won't know. So let's roll the dice to see who will go first. And we have 1, 2. Okay, DB, you were going first. Right, so DB, I'm sending you some characters. Okay, DB, and I've sent you some characters, and your time starts now.
Captain, it's a nuclear vessel.
Oh, Chekhov.
Yes. We're gonna get out of this apocalyptic future, and you're gonna have that baby, even if I die. Even if you die.
Buzz.
And we're gonna
Marty?
we're gonna do this during a long.
Terminator.
Say it again.
Terminator.
No, but similar, somewhat. I was starring an Australian guy who was very racist.
Buzz.
Ghost. Oh yeah.
Mad Max.
Yeah,
Fury Road.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Not the 6th or 8th, but the
Buzz.
Marty?
7 and 9.
Close. The 7th. Not a nurse, but
Oh, seven. Oh, Hannah.
Doctor.
yeah. I'm the best friend in Transformers. The best friend of Johnny Wick.
Cap.
Dan Witwicky.
But not his real name. The friend, the Transformer friend.
Bumblebee.
Yes. I have a red and black face and a two-sided...
Oh, Darth Maul.
Skip. All right, Bond. Take this pen and it'll shoot people.
Buzz.
Cap.
Q.
Yes. Skip.
Oh, that is time. Okay, so, oh shit, I forgot to give any points to DB. How many did people get?
I went through 6.
Okay, well done.
Sorry, 7.
Sorry, DB, it's because you joined late and I didn't have your name on the thing, so I forgot to give you the
Fine.
points.
It's fine.
No, it's cool, you've got your points. Right,
Okay.
So, let's see who will go next. So, Capelthave, let's get a list for you. Okay. And let's see where we get up to. So, Cap, I'm going to send a list over to you. Once again, I'll remind everyone here that I'm going to make this episode available in podcast form. So, try to not make things purely visual based, otherwise our listeners won't have a clue what we're doing. But Cap, here is your list, and here you go.
I'm the most hated Johnny Depp character in the remake.
Johnny who?
Johnny Depp character.
Oh, Willy Wonka.
Correct. Skip actually watches the show. It's about vampires and the Daphne.
Hannah.
Oh no. God.
Beth.
Buffy?
Yeah, her full name.
Oh, Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Or
No.
Sarah Michelle Gellar?
I don't think it's
Buffy Summers.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'm giving that to
Correct.
Beth. That's the correct answer.
Okay. List of geek characters. Skip. I'm gonna be in the multiverse of madness. I am
Hannah.
Doctor Strange.
correct. I do that too much.
Dracula.
Correct. Jeez, Doc.
Marty McFly.
Well, it has another name on it.
What?
Last name is the same, but it has another name.
George McFly.
Correct. Skip. I hate Chadwick Boseman. I killed him once.
Buzz.
Marty.
Eric Killmonger.
Correct. Skip.
That is time. Okay. So
Next one was Albus Dumbledore. You would have loved it.
okay. So next up, Marty.
Right.
Okay.
Can I just say I really love the fact that David's beep is oh.
Okay, I'll buzz. I will literally buzz.
I thought Marty's answer was Buzz twice. That's what I thought when he said Buzz.
We're all like beep buzz, and David's like ooh. David's in a different car to us.
Okay. Right. Okay. So Marty, ready, and here you go.
Come with me if you want to live.
Buzz.
David, you'll have to. I can't see.
Okay. I'm going to say I got that first. Right. Are you the Terminator? T-800.
No.
What?
Campbell thing? I don't know.
Cat.
Kyle Reese.
No.
Beep buzz is
Hannah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No.
What?
Buzz.
DB.
Michael Bean?
Who is he talking to?
Sarah Connor. Buzz.
Yeah.
Sarah Connor. Oh, that wasn't a good impression. You did the other character.
No, it wasn't. Shut up. I'm the Winter Soldier.
Hannah.
Sebastian Stan Buckley.
Bucky.
Buckley Barnes.
Bucky from
Bucky Barnes.
Bucky Barnes. Yeah, right.
You got to say if we've got them right.
Yes, that was right. It's the only character in it.
I like to swim around in my money.
Oh, Buzz. Okay, DB.
That would be Scrooge McDuck.
Oh, I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Never mind.
What?
God, I am screwing this up left and right.
I'm still giving that to DB.
Okay, give it to it. I don't care.
Yay,
Sir, Mr. Anderson, you are not the one. Mr.
Oh, Buzz.
Anderson.
Agent Smith.
Yes.
And that is time. Okay, who was the one if they're not Scrooge McDuck?
It's Ebenezer Scrooge. I just got myself all.
Oh, okay.
Same thing.
Let's roll the dice. Okay, Beth, I will get you
Oh my god.
a list of characters.
Right.
Okay, so Beth, I'm sending you a list now.
Okay.
Okay, and your time starts now.
I'm not Mr. Hyde.
Buzz.
Cap.
You are Dr. Jekyll.
Correct. Skip and Skip got these weapons. And there they go. That way. That way.
Buzz.
Hannah.
John Wayne.
No. I am doing this thing with these weapons.
Oh, Buzz. RoboCop.
Nope.
Oh.
It is more of a description of what I'm doing.
Cap.
You're a gunslinger.
Wait. Buzz.
Yeah, that's correct.
Quick draw. What did you say? Oh.
I am the opposite of the Superman and every way. So opposite.
Cap.
Bizarro.
Excellent. Skip. I am Captain America.
Oh, Buzz. Oh, Marty.
Steve Rogers.
Yes.
I'm confused.
Tree.
Buzz. Marty.
I am Groot.
Oh,
Yes.
I love Groot. Buzz.
Hannah.
I live in a tree.
Scarlet Witch.
No.
DB.
This is my mouth.
Alien.
And I'm hiding in the woods.
Buzz.
Oh, okay, Marty.
Predator.
Yes.
Oh, well done. Okay, so that is time.
Oh.
Okay, so let's roll the dice. Okay, Hannah, you'll go next. Let's find some
The
characters for
confusion
you.
was she says that Captain America. And she can't use the real name, right? And then I forgot that his real name is Steve Rogers.
Yep. Okay, Hannah, sending you your characters. And here you
Oh God.
go.
Long list.
Skip. Skip. Oh my God. Skip.
Okay.
Oh. I don't know any of these. Who are they? Skip. Oh, I have a bat with metal around it, and I
DB.
Negan.
Yeah. I'm an old guy. I'm a Doctor Who. I'm someone's granddad, and I
Buzz?
like looking at the stars.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Bernard Cribbins, whatever Noble. No, I can't remember his name. I've forgotten it. Shit. Fave.
You are the second Doctor. Someone who's
No.
Oh, Wilfred.
Wilfred,
Wilfred.
yeah, Wilfred. What's his last name?
I can't remember.
Sounds like pot.
What?
Sounds like pot.
I don't know. I haven't got it. Keep going,
Okay.
Hannah.
Ooh, I am the ghost of Christmas, not the future.
Cap.
You are the ghost of Christmas future.
No, I'm not the ghost of Christmas future. Or
Buzz.
the ghost of
Marty?
Christmas past, yeah.
Bob Marley or
No.
Jacob
I am a ghost of Christmas, but not the past and not the future. I'm the
Bob
ghost
Marley.
of Christmas. I'm the
Present.
ghost
Oh, that
of
is time. That
Christmas.
is time. That is time.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm ever so sorry. Right, so also in breaking news, after saying I forgot to give DB points for doing impressions, I've forgotten to give everyone else points for doing impressions. So we're just getting points if you do the impressions, you don't get a point. So there's no incentive to do good impressions because basically I forgot to. But
That's why I skipped everything.
the only one left to do it is me. So like I won't get any points, but I will do my best to give you points. Right, so.
I went forward to count.
Yeah, I know. Like, someone can count up the points by watching it later and figure out how many
You
you're
want to
supposed to have.
send me your list, David?
Why?
Oh no, that doesn't work like that.
No, it doesn't work like that. Right, okay.
No, man.
I mean, I can do. You'll get them all right.
Yeah, I'd like the points.
Okay, so, let's have a look. So, here...
9.
Right, here, guys, so you keep track of how many you get here, because I'll give you the points after, because otherwise I won't be able to do it in time. Here I go. So if this petal falls off this rose before...
Buzz.
Cap?
You are the beast.
Yes. Bow ties are cool.
Buzz.
Hannah?
The 11th Doctor.
Yes. Gee, He-Man, don't transform.
Buzz.
Cap or Fave?
You are Cringer.
Yes.
Buzz.
Marty.
Norman Bates.
No, but I killed. I'm killing his daughter,
Oh.
basically. No, I'm killing his victim's daughter, if that's a clue. Oh, it's the 31st of October.
Oh, Buzz.
Hannah.
The victim's daughter?
No! Like, DB.
Frank Myers?
Yes. Okay. Where's the rum, everyone? I need some rum.
Buzz.
DB.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah,
Really dead.
okay. Well, Superman, if I get this land in Australia, DB.
Buzz. That's Lex Luthor.
Yeah. I won't like my bow ties for at least 3 regenerations.
Buzz.
DB?
Tucker Carlson.
No, I won't think this is cool for 3 regenerations.
Buzz.
Hannah?
For 3 regenerations.
Yes.
Before or after? We're talking about-
Before.
Oh, Christopher Eccleston.
No, what, mate.
10th Doctor.
One more behind that. I really...
The 9th Doctor.
No, one more.
The 8th Doctor.
Marty! I suppose you get it there. All right.
Oh, guys.
For God's sake, Captain, we don't have the power.
I got it.
DB.
Buzz. That's Scotty.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. That is time. So, okay. How many points, guys? You get bonus points because I forgot to end. Right. So, how many points, Cap? You get 1. Hannah, you get 2.
Do I get an extra point because I'm dyslexic?
If I say no, then I look bad. DB, you get 5. That's insane.
Okay.
Right.
I thought I got 7, but okay.
Right.
So I got 3. Okay, good.
Okay, so technically, if anyone's looking at the
Is it
scoreboard now, DB has rocketed into the lead, but that's because I gave him 6 points, which I didn't give to anyone else. So if I take off those points,
Okay.
then
Are we
it's
supposed to just be counting up the points for your round or for all the rounds of what we've gotten right?
oh, so Joe, I don't know how to answer that question, Beth. So just trust me, and I'll announce a winner at the end. So
Fine, so do this.
yeah. We're going to go on to probably what is our finale game now. Probably what's our finale game, and we're going to play 20 questions. We're going to play 20 questions, and the way it works is you are playing as a team, but you are also playing competitively. So, just to give a sense here, we currently have a 3-way tie for the lead. So this could really make the big difference here. Hannah, do you have a question?
No, I've just got a character.
Oh, you want to do it?
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay, Hannah, this is an interesting situation, because if you do it, then really you can't get the points. And you are one of the ones tying. So...
I can't get the points?
Well, no, because you wouldn't be the one to guess it. See what I mean?
Okay, Cap can do it.
No, I'll tell you what. We'll do one more quick fire round after this. Okay, so we'll just do this for fun. Right, Hannah, you can do it. So you think of the character.
Okay.
We'll do this as a team, but also if we only get one guess at who we think the character is. Okay, so we can only ask yes or no questions. Hannah is thinking of a character. Beth, you can ask the first question.
Which doctor are you?
Excellent question. Excellent question.
Are you the fourth doctor?
No, you can't ask who it is.
Oh, I can't?
No, you can only
one
ask
star?
yes or no question. We can only ask one time if they... to, like, guess who they are.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you like bow ties?
No.
Okay. Are you a... Does your character identify as female?
No.
Okay. Cap, it's your question.
Is this from the Doctor Who universe?
No.
Marty?
God.
Is this character male?
Yes.
Okay. DB?
Maybe we kind of got this from Mel, but is this character human?
Yes.
Yeah, because dogs can't be male, so, you know. Right. Okay, Beth, your question.
Is this character a fighter?
A fighter?
A fighter.
Yeah.
Okay, is this character the main character of what they appear in?
No.
Ooh. Cat.
Is this from a fantasy genre?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. Marty.
Is this character from a film?
Yes.
Okay, DB.
I think I got it, but let's see.
Is this character from a series of films?
Yes.
Okay, we can just before we go on, Beth, like if we've got ideas, we can share some thinking, just so everyone's aware. But go on, Beth, your question.
Is this series also books?
Oh, I don't know.
It's not Lord of the Rings. Okay.
It's not Lord of the Rings. No, I don't think it is, no.
Okay.
I will check, though.
Okay.
No, you've answered my question.
Okay, so good. Okay, that's a really good question. So it's not going to be Twilight. It's not going to be Lord of the Rings. What else is?
Harry Potter.
What? It's
Yes,
not,
it is. Oh no, it's not. It's not a book, but there are series of them.
Graphic
Not under
novel.
the title that it comes as either. Just as far as spanner in the works.
Like a
This is
comic
definitely
series.
Game of Thrones, then, right? So,
No.
but okay, right, Hannah, that wasn't my question. Right, so
You asked me a question.
no, I said no. We're having a discussion, right?
I'm not listening to your discussion.
I'm trying to narrow it down. Right, so Hannah did give us the extra thing that it's not under the title, but there is a book series. Was what we were asking about. So I'm going to ask the question: is your character like the baddie or a baddie?
Kind of in between.
Okay.
Ooh, an anti-hero.
Is that how you say villain?
He's confused.
Yeah, that's a way of saying, yeah, like, you know, we might say, like, baddie or bad guy or villain or antagonist, you know. But
Yes and no.
Cap.
Does this character have any superpower?
No.
They're from fantasy, though, so... Yeah, okay. Marty?
So no magic powers, so yeah. No
But, okay,
good.
is superpower and magic power the same thing?
I think I can.
Sorry.
I thought she said no to fantasy.
I thought it was
She
yes
said
to
yes
fantasy.
to fantasy. Yeah, she said yes to fantasy.
Oh, she did.
If this turns out that it's a film that Hannah's writing right now. Okay, so it's called Hannah
Just on the final chapter.
Hannah the Brave. Right. Okay, Marty.
Guys, this is weird, but I have to duck out for the weirdest reason. Someone just pulled up in front of my house with a big bundle of flowers.
Oh, that's
Okay,
nice.
that's cool.
Aw.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, you do that.
Okay, yeah.
Beth, I'm just going to leave you with a thought of like the Terminator, like with the roses and the shotgun in them. So you go check that. Yeah.
I'll reenact that when I come back.
Okay, do it. Right. If we suddenly hear bang, 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 like we hear Sarah Connor, right? Beth
No,
Log.
we hear bang, 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 bang. We'll be expecting the Americans to call 1-1, whoever they call.
Right. We gotta figure out where she is first.
911.
You
Yeah.
just call 911 and be like, someone got shot online.
Yeah.
They'll never-
Never figure out where. Okay, Marty, it's your question though.
Does this character have a significant other
I almost asked that.
that is well known in the series of films as well?
No.
I almost asked that same question.
And it's a no to you too then.
What was the question? I wasn't listening.
Significant other.
Okay, good one. Okay, Beth, what happened? Oh,
No shotguns.
Who are they from?
They're from my fiance.
Oh, that's
He's not in trouble. There's no anniversary or anything, and he's not in trouble.
Maybe you don't know the trouble yet, and that's why.
yes, yes. Okay, okay. So, DB, I think it's your question.
Does this character have a sidekick?
Yes.
Character
Wow.
with sidekick.
Very
He
good.
doesn't have any powers. He's just a sidekick, but doesn't have any powers. That's
Okay, what was the question Beth missed whilst receiving
They have a
feedback?
significant other.
No, I heard that one. And
Oh,
he
okay.
doesn't have a significant other?
No,
Okay, well that ruins
What a
my...
lonely fella.
but he has a sidekick.
he has a sidekick, and that's almost the same thing.
He's not the main character in the show. We've established that.
No.
But he's got a sidekick.
He's not the main character, but he's known. Like, he's...
Important.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Beth, your question.
Is this character known for their intelligence?
He is intelligent, but not known for it.
Wow. Okay. Has this character been turned into an action figure at any point?
Yes.
Okay, definite on that.
Check the toy collection right now.
Right, okay, let's see.
Say that
This
again?
one?
Oh.
This one? No, okay. Cap.
I did have a good. Is this film series is in the 2000s? I mean, 2000 to 2010.
Yeah.
Okay, we've definitely we can get this, guys. We can get this.
Yeah, no, we should be able to.
How many questions do you got? This is going on
Like
for a while.
20. Yeah, I know it has, right?
We haven't
We're on
asked if
52.
it's an animated thing, right? We haven't asked if it's an animated thing.
Sorry.
Okay, so
we
That's
asked if it was a
question.
film.
we know. Okay, what do we actually know?
Nothing.
We know it's a guy. They don't have superpowers. They have a sidekick. It's a movie.
They're fantasy.
They're
And
fighters.
whether they have powers or something has to do with they're confused about a situation. so they might possibly have powers, or did I get that? Did I miss that?
They're not seen as good and they're not seen as bad. They're kind of in the middle.
Oh, okay.
This character has been more of one thing than the other and is known for just being in the middle.
Okay.
It's from a movie. It's from a movie series, right? She said movie series.
Yeah.
In the 2000s.
I think it could. Okay. No. Like, what are the options? Like, film series, 2000s, like, The Matrix is sci-fi, not fantasy, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
What was a film series?
Fantasy, the 2000s.
Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit.
The Hobbit after 2010.
I thought it was 2000. Oh no, but Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter.
Can't be any of the Mummy movies. Because she said there was no significant other. And there was a sidekick. There's not really like a sidekick situation in that. And
So the sidekick is for this character a sidekick, but some people would question it. That's what I'll say to help you.
Okay.
oh, okay.
Whose question is it?
I think it's mine.
Can I ask who it is?
What? You want to guess?
I'm guessing.
Okay, let's have we'll Marty then DB ask a question, and then we can take a stab in the dark guess each.
Okay, I'll just ask Cap Faye's question because I can't think of anything else.
Okay, Cap, what was your question?
Is it animated film?
No.
No. Okay.
When was the Hunger Games? But that was a book, right?
Yeah, that was a book.
Yes, but is it fantasy?
It would be. She said the books were under a name that wasn't the same as what the movies are, and all of the Hunger Games books are under at least part of the name of it.
Yeah, true. Okay, DB, your last question, then we'll take some stabs in the dark.
I don't know what to say. Is it bigger than a bread box?
Yeah. Hannah, is it bigger than a bread box?
It is bigger than a bread box.
Okay.
That was a joke question.
Although it could probably fit his companion into a bread box.
Companion can fit into a bread box.
Probably. There'd be a bit of a fight. I'm not going to lie, there'd be a bit of a fight, but it could probably do it.
Okay. We've got to guess now. We've got 9 minutes until the next show, and does this character have a song about him from Dave in the comments? So I'm going to allow that. Yeah, do you know?
Like a theme tune.
I don't know. Do they have a song?
It has a theme tune, but not a song about him.
Wow. Okay, Beth, do you want to take a random stab in the dark?
To guess who it is?
Yeah.
Is it, you said it wasn't the main person in the movie, and I'm not familiar enough with the movie to do that. I'm wondering if it has something to do with Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ooh.
It is fantasy.
Yeah, that's definitely.
It is fantasy. There would be books, but they wouldn't necessarily be named Pirates of the Caribbean. But I don't know it well enough to talk about sidekicks or anything like that. She said no, so
Okay.
I have a question.
And she also said the sidekick can fit inside a bread box if you wrong.
Yeah, I thought it was like a parrot or something.
When was... I don't know. Right.
I'm going to make a guess.
Go on then, DB.
Austin Powers?
No.
Oh, I see what you were going for there. Mini-me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take a stab in the dark. And I am going to guess... Right, are you... Are you Agent K from Men in Black?
No.
Oh, right. Okay, Marty. Do you have a guess?
I can't think of it. I was just thinking that maybe the sidekick is an animal, but I still can't think of anything.
Okay, guys, we have to take a stab. I'm gonna give You got 5 seconds to guess. Cap. 5 seconds. Go.
Come on. Film series. I don't remember any fantasy books.
Okay, I'm gonna call it then. If no one has a last guess.
Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. Something
Yeah.
from that.
Oh, that's such a good idea, DB. Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. No. Okay, we don't know. Cap. Last guess.
Can I just go with one?
Yeah, go for it.
Are you? I don't know the last name. Are you Arthur?
No.
Okay, we don't know. Hannah, you have beaten us. What is it?
Captain Barbosa.
Oh, we were close.
It is Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes, man.
I just
Ah.
don't know them, so I couldn't guess
Who
anybody.
was
And the
Captain
monkey. The monkey Jack.
Ah, you're the monkey.
The monkey Jack could fit in a bread bin.
Oh
No,
my
he's
god.
Captain
What a
Yeah.
I was
character.
going for the
I was
Arthur.
the closest. I was the closest.
Okay, do you know what? I am going to say, Beth, you get the points there. I don't know how many points you get.
I was guessing Arthur from the Arthur and the Minimoys franchise. It's a kids movie film. It's about a fantasy film that was in the 2000s.
Oh, I thought you meant Arthur of Camelot when you said that. That's what I thought you meant.
No, not that Arthur.
Yeah.
Arthur and the Minimoys.
Okay, so we still have a split decision here. So do you know what? I'm going to put this open to everyone. So I'll make sure there's enough questions so even those on lower points have a chance here. I'm going to tell you the name of a character, and you're going to have to tell me the name of their significant other. So
Oh, for God's sake.
well, no, this isn't going to be that hard. Right.
Interesting. I like it.
Okay.
Go on.
So the first one is Peter Parker. DB was first.
When Stacy.
Yes.
is also
Okay.
another one.
I'll say Peter Parker again then.
MJ.
Hannah, guys, you need to buzz. You can't just have your
Sorry.
hands up. You got to buzz.
Got
Right.
buzz.
Okay. Next one, I'm going to say is Superman.
Buzz.
Okay, Capelfave.
Lois Lane.
Correct. Next one, I'm going to say. Oh, once again, I'm going to say Clark Kent.
Buzz.
Marty.
Lena Lang.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. Next one, I am going to say is Neo.
Buzz.
Capelfave.
Trinity.
Correct. Next one I will say here will be the 10th Doctor. 10th Doctor.
Buzz.
Marty.
Rose.
Yes, correct. Next one I will say here is the 11th Doctor.
Buzz.
Oh, no.
Hannah.
Just so no one else can buzz it. 'Cause I know this one.
Hannah?
The 11th Doctor.
Yes.
Clara.
Oh, no, significant other is what I'm looking for
Bing.
here. Love interest. Right, Beth.
Bing, bing. River.
Yes, correct. River Song married the 11th Doctor. Okay, let's see. Oh no, don't do that. Right,
Don't do
next
that.
next one I will say is going to be Rick Grimes.
Buzz.
Marty.
Michonne.
Oh, correct. Wasn't the one I was expecting.
Buzz.
Okay, Hannah.
His wife.
Called. I need the name. I need the name.
Buzz.
3, 2, 1. Marty.
Lori Grimes.
Yes, and that is it. That is it. So, with that, Marty, you did tip the balance there, and Marty, you are this week's Geek of the Week. 2 points in it between the top 3. So, congratulations, everyone.
You earned it.
Who
So,
were the top 3?
okay, it was on the screen, but Hannah,
I can't see
Cap, and Marty. Hannah, Cap, and Marty. But DB joined late. And Beth, you had to go to the door, so everyone's a winner
I have
here.
flowers.
You have
Yeah,
flowers.
Congratulations on your marriage proposal and fiancé-dom.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Freedom.
He's a geek and an improviser too.
That's great.
Get him on the show.
Yeah.
He's on. Well, you met him because you were on the.
Oh yeah, of
So
course. Yeah. Of course I remember. Okay, let's
You
quickly
might the Spider-Man.
let's find out where we can find everyone and our audience. If you're turning up here for Extreme Improv XStreamed, it will be in a minute. But Capelfave, where can the people find you?
You can find me on the next show.
Excellent. DB, where can the people find you?
Google DB Frick or something.
Okay, Marty, where can the people find you?
On DCComics.com, the comic book, The Batman's Grave. The description reads as follows. The world's greatest detective must try to inhabit the mind of a murder victim to solve a case without filling the empty grave next to those of his parents. You can find me in the column that means I am correct.
Hang on, that's on his tombstone.
No, it's the description of a comic book about Batman.
Right, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, but of course they're going to say that they're trying to sell the comic. Oh, Marty, this will continue on next time.
Comics.com.
Okay.
Do you think Sherlock Holmes is better than Columbo or Murder She
Yeah,
Wrote?
have you ever been to Trump.com?
Blimey.
Greatest president in the world.
Yeah.
I'm blocked.
Okay, Beth, on that note, where can the people find you?
I'm with Improv Chattanooga in lovely Chattanooga, Tennessee. Right now, we're actually back to doing in-person shows once a month. So if you're in that area, come see us. And Batman was not so much as a detective as a guy that knew where all the villains hung out because they always told him what their master plan was and where they were.
Boom! Okay, Hannah, where can the people find you?
You can find me at Hannah_McGowan, MCGOWANX, on Twitter and Instagram. I'm mainly on Instagram, posting very random posts as normal. Also, you can find me on the next show, on Extreme in general, and other places. The Unfortunate Adventures of Serg and Vlad, which is a page on Facebook, and in a week's time we will have the lovely Marty joining us as well.
Fabulous. So, my name is David Postansky, and you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Postansky. Also, you can go to the Instagram and Twitter and probably some other places, and TikTok, in fact, for Geek Battle. So it'll either be Geek Battle or, a little bit like Hannah's handle, it's a Geek Battle X for Extreamed, because someone else already grabbed Geek Battle, the bastards. So, with this, do check it out. Oh, and Facebook. There is a Facebook page and a Facebook group for Geek Battle as well, so check those out. So, from me, from everyone else, stay extremed, whatever, live long and prosper. And I can't remember. Get off the air. Boom, we're done.
This has like a mini stroke halfway through that.
I did.